There's plenty of electricity in the air here today as we welcome you to a wild card matchup here on EA Sports.
Well, partner, we're about to get the playoffs underway. How about a final thought before kickoff?
Training camp, practices, off-season, everything, the whole year. Finally, a chance to get to playoffs and see what's going to happen.
Wild card weekend is underway. Austin will test the coverage. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. First down at the 26. And Austin can't hold on that time.
This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Tavon Austin, the target. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
They come to the line, and it's first down. First down here after the completion. Handoff made.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Gurley's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Out to Cook. And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
The Rams will take the snap from the 45. As his target.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Coming to the line at the 46.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. 3rd and 4. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Anytime an offense gets in a situation like this, they always want to go for it. 4th and short, but I don't know if I would do it. Well, this puts the coach in a tough position. Let's see what he does.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone. First down with their backs to their own end zone.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down.
Well, the D-line going into that spread look, they want to get to that quarterback.
Newton's unable to connect that time.
The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing. They face third down after the incomplete pass. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
From the gun, Newton. Jumps high and comes down with it. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play.
The Panthers from the 32. Wins, able to read that play and make the hit.
Newton's got a lot to think of here in a split second. Does he keep the football? Does he pitch it? Does he cut back? Well, there's nothing to do that time. The defense is alert, and they tackle him for a loss of yards.
Newton's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Brown's got it. On a pass, had some heat on it. The football is at the 38. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Thomas is going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
After running it, it's second down.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Wins the one who made the big stop.
That's not a good job by the running back. Play the situation. It's second and short. Get the first down. He makes a bad decision. Gets tackled short. Now we got a tough third down coming up.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. Third down and 3. But drilled as he throws it.
The Panthers know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
We're late in the first, and that field goal puts them on top.
Yes, and it's a confidence boost. No question about it. When you get a field goal or a touchdown late in the first quarter and it puts you on top, it just feels good.
The Rams are ready to return the kick. Austin's not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch. The Rams didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Intercepted! A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
The Panthers have it at the 29. It's complete to DeAnthony Thomas. And now they'll try over again on second down. The Rams defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Billy Brown with the catch. And that's a gain of 10.
That's another reception, giving him 2.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. Looking across the middle, and that's Reed who could have had the interception.
What a job by the defender that time, reading the quarterback and the receiver and being in position to knock that football away. That is really well played. That's a clinic. Put that on the highlight film and show guys how to do it. Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Austin's running this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Rams just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Flag is out. The Rams from the 37. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. Gurley's lined up as the single back. 2nd down and 10. Brings it in. And that's a gain of 9. Marquette down for another reception.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after that pass play. Mannion's lined up. 2 tight ends set. 3rd down and 2. The Rams now move the change. We're now about to begin quarter number 2. And how much pressure do you think these offenses are feeling right now to open this game up, partner?
Jim, I'm going to go back to when I played. The longer you go in a game without having success, I think it makes you tighter and you lose confidence on the offensive side. So they need something here to get them off to a quick start and get them feeling good.
Press coverage all the way. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And intercepted. They bring him to the turf. We got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
They're going to run it on the toss. As the first down and a hole on his way. The 10 taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Panthers setting up for the kickoff. At the 18-yard line. The Rams offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Jared Cook has the catch. That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Austin's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's another reception. Give him 2. First down here.
Get ready.
He's thrilled as he throws. The Rams are trailing right now, so you know they're going to have to rely on the passing game the rest of the way. Mannion's struggled mightily, and they're going to need to get him going, Phil.
They are going to need to get him going. But listen, let's give the defense a little credit. It's not all about bad offense. The defense is on top of everything. They're playing very well, and I think the offense needs to change what they're trying to do.
2nd and 10. The Rams get a first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Staying with the passing game on first down. Kenny Britt rolls it in. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Mannion's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 2nd and 5 coming up. 2 tight ends on the field here. Toss play. Breaks free. Has some space to work with. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way.
That is not a turnover. That is truly a takeaway by the defense. Their hustle to the football, the hard hitting, that's what got them the takeaway.
The Panthers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The Panthers come out in a bunch set. Newton in shotgun formation. And the throw, it's incomplete. Third down. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Brown hauls it in. Let's see how they back up the big play here. The Rams defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And now Newton's going to take off. In the end, it picks up only a yard. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Aaron Donald with the sack.
Good quarterbacks become great quarterbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. Newton's alone in the backfield. From the gun. And they'll get to him again for the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Austin's going to take this one from the 30.
The Rams offense retaking the field, probably still feeling the sting of their last possession when they were in scoring position only to fumble the football away.
Well, look how hard it is to score in this league. And when you get a chance and you get down there, what do? You get 4 or 5 maybe scoring opportunities every single game. Then you just give one away with a fumble. That's a terrible job.
Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Second down.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Looking to go deep. The ball is knocked out.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
Now looking at 3rd down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Throws the pass. Cooks got it on a pass that had some heat. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Scanning the field. Intercepted. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Rams lined up in the nickel.
The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
The Anthony Thomas able to take the pass. 2nd and 3 coming up. Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Down the field. So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. The Rams sat at the line. Dime package. There's a flag out.
The Panthers will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd and short. They throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
First down at the 32. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Thomas got it. Screenplay. And they'll end up losing 4 here. The Rams signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
Loss of 4 on the play. On the way, 3rd down. The Panthers need to get to the 42 for the first down. From the gun, Newton. And that's Reed who could have had the interception.
The Panthers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Austin's going to look for space now. Harris is there to make the stop. And a run back of about 10.
The Rams, I have to wonder, where are they going to be mentally after that last drive when they were moving the football only to give it away on an interception? How are they going to be out there on this possession?
Well, I think it's tough. I really do, Jim. You know, nowadays, quarterbacks, it seems like all we judge them on, do they throw interceptions or not? And once you throw one, it's out there. You've got to get over that mental block, and you've got to keep playing hard and aggressive football. That's the only way you can have success.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Quick drop back. Intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Phil, how about this performance by the defense in the first half and adding to all the acclaim with the interception before halftime?
Jim, we knew coming into the game today that they were good, and so far in this first half, they were great. What a performance.
The Rams with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. It's now 2nd down.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. Makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
And incomplete as Olsen can't hold on.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line.
The Rams will come out in the dime. 2nd down and 10. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
So many times when you drop the football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
3rd and 10 coming up. Newton's going to take it from the gun.
Should be what we call a gimme. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got to lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stop it and try to bury this team.
Breaks away. Ball is out.
The Rams offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Looking to go down the field here.
The Rams are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining.
This is going to be a long field goal attempt. No good. No good.
That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Ginn running it out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Panthers offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
First down at the 21. McDonald's there that time for the tackle.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down here after that run play. Thomas is taking the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
1st and 10. Rocked for a loss on that tackle. The Rams with a nickel look here on defense. Newton in shotgun formation. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
This is a tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long coming up. But it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
The Panthers will set up. The 44 is the first down line. 3rd and 10. And it's caught by Stewart. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route, because that means straight ahead, or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
It's a grab by Funchess. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. That's reception number 2 for him. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Here's the first snap after the big play. Tosses the football. Thomas is tackled right at the 20. At the 20-yard line, and now in the red zone. The Rams come out in a dime package. Newton's back in shotgun formation. Has it. Touchdown. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it off. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
Austin will test the coverage. And Austin is brought down. The Rams offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
That's second down coming up.
Get ready.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Latulele with the sack.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
After that big-time sack, they'll now face 3rd and 17. The Rams get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first.
Mannion's got it in the gun. A takeaway.
How about a shutout midway through the 3rd quarter, Phil, and another takeaway off the interception.
I can't say this has caught me off guard because, look, this defense is outstanding, and we know this offense, well, they're just not very good. So they're having no success, and it's been an awesome job so far by the defense.
Picks up about 5.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39.
2nd down and 6. The give. Thomas met at the 37. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. Third down following the run. Stewart lined up in the backfield. Down the field. And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down. This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
Kickers are like everybody else, like quarterbacks throwing the football. When their confidence is high, they can make it look easy. Another nice field goal by the kicker.
Austin's going to run this one out. The ball is out. That return's good for about 30.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, then football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job.
1st down at the 36. Room to work. Reed is there and makes the play.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Rams defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd down and 5. Thomas is going to take the handoff now.
Set up now at the 26.
And now here's the toss. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
It looked like it was going to be a mistake-free day for them, partner. And then all of a sudden, here comes this ball.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
1st down at the 20. Hill's got it on the toss. Jenkins is in on the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. The Rams go with the dime formation here on defense. That's a ball that should have been caught.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete. Third and 6.
Panthers
Panthers in for the score. Brown's second touchdown of the game.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Rams are ready to return the kick.
Austin's going to test the coverage this time.
Excellent coverage down the field and in a hurry, and they stop the returner right away.
The Rams are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points, and now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck test for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
First down coming up. The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Brian Quick has the catch.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Austin's going to pull in the bullet pass. First down, offense readying for the snap. Mannion's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Out to Cook. That's his fourth catch of the day.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Mannion's now completed 4 in a row. From the gun.
Could have been intercepted.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Breaking huddle at the 20.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Quick with the catch. Touchdown, Rams. Phil, I got to give them credit. They have not given up, even though a lot of teams were thrown in the towel after that horrendous start.
Well, in this game, you should never give up for many, many reasons. One, this is what you do for a living. So you want to have pride, but just keep playing like the score is 0-0. And when it's over, if you lose, just learn from the experience and try to do better next week.
Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. The Rams in position. They're going to go with the onside kick. And they come up empty on the onside kick attempt. Barron's there to make the tackle. And a run back of only a yard.
The Panthers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Second down and 12. Thomas handed the football. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. Newton's going to take off, and he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. Austin's got it at the 27.
Brought down at the 32. That return's good for about 6. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 32. Incomplete. Kenny Britt was the intended receiver.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job of effort.
Trying to hook up with Cook that time. Third down now.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Gets his feet down right near the chalk. It has been a dominating performance in all facets, Phil, but I think it starts with the defense, which is still starring in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they've been tremendous all day long. I'm going to tell you what, they're going to feel good about themselves when this game is over tonight. And I'll tell you, I think they'll carry this momentum into next week's practice. They're going to be tough again next week.
The Rams will take the snap from the 35. And it's the tight end, Jared Cook, on the receiving end.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Launching it deep. And it falls incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Bush has got it on a pass, had some heat on it, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field, and hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass. Really good job by the defense that time, stopping a two-point conversion because they do so many different things on the offensive side now in the NFL. I think when the two-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
And the hands team does its job as the onside kick attempt is thwarted. The Panthers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. Coming to the line at the 48. Second down and 9. Toss to the outside. They break through. Tackle him behind the line. That's a timeout by the defense. This is third down. To the quarterback and makes the tackle.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Austin's got it at the 11. The offense now will try to take advantage of that big punt return that has them poised to go in for a score. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. He'll throw it over the middle. Brian Quick has the catch. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. Mannion's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's caught by Jared Cook.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Well, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Rams will take the snap from the 45. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Mannion's going to take it from the gun. The Rams will go for it here on fourth down and a short yardage situation.
Get ready.
Mannion's back in shotgun formation. The Rams turn the ball over on downs. The Panthers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
First down at the 45. Jenkins all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
And here we have second down. Thomas has got it on the handoff. And it's fairly there to meet him.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
It'll be third down. Flip to the outside.
The Panthers know what a situation they were in right there. It was a tough one, third and long. What are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. The Rams offense comes onto the field for a last play or two before this one's over. There's nothing they can do now to pull this one out, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's very tough to even get the courage or the energy to finish this game off in a situation like this because it's so disappointing. And I say to them, don't take any chances. Don't get hit again and just get off the field.
First down now in a dangerous spot here. One more snap and we can call it a day. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. Scans the field. But it's incomplete. Excitement on one side, disappointment on the other. Only one team can move on to the divisional round. Well, the postseason will march on next week with the divisional round, and it's always sweet to pick up a victory in the postseason. Here, a wild card victory today.
Nothing like it to verify all the hard work you put in during the regular season, and then to back it up with a wild card win. That is, hey, good stuff.
So for Bill Sims and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.